Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to our Thursday sessions. In the last many weeks, actually more than 76, 77 weeks, we have discussed so many topics. And each time we start with Pan, Mama or Teacher. So today Pan is in the classroom with his little friend, Dimpy Duck. And now the teacher gives them some work, but Dimpy Duck finishes it really fast. Pan keeps looking at her and wondering, how does she manage to do this? A few days go by and then they go out to play. And Dimpy Duck seems to be moving a little better, doing more complex activities. And Pan looks at her and says, oh, I can do it too. And then with the help of the little Dimpy Duck, he goes and really finishes his work. But the teacher is observing. She keeps looking at both of them and thinking that I give the same work to all the children. Then what happens? Right? So to tell us this, what happens, we have Tripta with us. Welcome, Tripta. A very warm welcome in this cold, wintry evening of Delhi.
Thank you so much, Sonia. That again we are here after a year. We keep catching up, we keep chatting up, and we keep discussing so many concerns which are there in the schools.
So very truly, sorry, yes.
Yes, and a very close topic where I did the entire study is learning pace of a child. And thank you so much for calling me on this platform to share my experiences.
So this is for the audience who's joined us, a little later than December last year. Tripta was on our platform on 6th of December, exactly a year back. And her topic was beautiful. It was actually invitation, and there was another very nice word that she used, that how do you invite children to actually get tempted to do things? And what is interesting, I have to tell you, is that this journey that we've seen with people who've come onto our platforms last year when the pandemic just began. And in this 1 year, when I'm actually meeting them again, I'm seeing the kind of change, the kind of, journey they have taken in their own workspace. So I'm going to start with, requesting Tripta to tell us her journey, not for the learning pace alone, Tripta, that we'll come to post your little story. 6th of December last year to today. Please tell us what has changed about your work.
Oh, a lot, Sonia. 6th of December, I didn't even know that a month later, I will be becoming an edupreneur, starting my own company called Educational Mentoring India with my passionate, crazy friends called Annupurna Chintaluri and Yogesh Guru Rani. We came up with the idea that we need to do the need-based analysis of the schools, whether big school or small school. We want to reach each and teach each, and help the schools to be future ready, help the schools to make children future ready, because there's a lot changing in the world. And in case our schools don't catch up, in case even one child left behind, it will be a major big loss. And that's how our journey started with Education Mentoring India. And now we have got 100 plus principals across the country who have joined our mission. We have got people from the world who are there in our advisory committee, who help us to reach out our goals. There are companies, around 17 companies, who have become our channel partners to help us reach out and be there for each child who is ready to bloom in the future.
So how beautiful is this journey? This is how education has changed. And this is, I'm just giving you an example of this one person who came and did her work with us. And today, in that 1 year, look at the kind of expands. So this also, Tripta, indicates how communities grow. And we are very happy that you bothered to come back onto our platform and share this very important topic of the learning. Actually, there's two ways. Everybody is imagining a session on the learning gap. We are not talking of a learning gap. We are talking of a learning pace which comes into a classroom. Every year, every teacher faces it, every child born in different parts of the year face it. But because Tripta can explain far better than I can, I'm going to ask her to explain what exactly is this learning pace and how she discovered she wants to work with it. So, Tripta, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you so much. So this journey of understanding learning pace goes back to 2005 and 6. My son is born. He's born on 22nd of January, and he's a little crybaby who doesn't mingle up with many people. He goes to the school. When he goes to the school, he cries in the school. He doesn't feel comfortable in the school, and I'm being told that Tripta, this is not a jail. This is a school. Come and give comfort to a child. Where my learning journey of being an educationist also started. And while growing as an educator, by being coordinator in the school, I was told by the teacher that, ma'am, there's something wrong. Tanish will not able to cope up. Other children are able to finish the job, but he's not able to finish the job. He was just a small baby in LKG. And it gave me a shock that when I'm nurturing so many children and my own child is not able to perform, what do I do? And that gave me a jolt. And I started thinking about other children also. And I told the teachers to give me the names of the children. And as luck happened, they gave me the registers first page marking the copy of the children who are not doing well in their classes, and that register comes to me to contact the parents because their phone numbers were there, their names were there. And there I saw a pattern of children who are not able to do well were born from January to March. Only 1% of children were born in some other month. And while talking to those parents who were born in some other month, I realized that there was just a phase of learning gap, that somebody had another sibling born in the family where mother did not have time. There were certain people who had marriages in the family. There were some certain people who had gone for a long vacation, and because of that, the learning gap happened. The child could not catch up with the pace of the class. But the children who were born from January to March were the children who were not able to catch up, who were the children who.
All right. I'll intervene 1 minute over here. Yeah. When Tripta says from January to March, could you also explain that?
Yes.
How the session is and the exact year, so that everybody understands what is for the Jan to March that we are talking about?
So
yes,
session begin, yes. So in India, what we have is a system in which the children, the academic session starts from 1st of April, and it goes down to 31st of March. Any child who takes admission in the school from grade 1, till this year, the child was supposed to be 5 years on 31st March to be ready for the grade 1. From next year onwards, when NEP comes up, it is going to be 6 years as on 31st March to be ready and be there in the school for grade 1. So the child born on 31st March, I'm talking about this session, that is the child born on 31st March 2021, is sitting in the same class wherein the child born on 1st April 2020. So making it a little more simpler, I just want to make you understand the gap between the 1st April 2020 born and the child born on 31st March 2021 is 364 days. Adding on to a little more example that why to understand the learning pace. Sonia, you have got a daughter. I have got 2 children. Everybody sitting over here might be having children. We made our daughters, we made our sons, and we made our children start sitting not before 5 months. They were 5 months old. We made them sit. We never made them walk before 7 to 8 months old. Because our dadis and our nanis told us, इससे पहले बच्चे को बैठाना नहीं, कमर टेढ़ी हो जाएगी. So everything has a time to happen. And that is why when the child who is born on 1st of April has more capabilities to do a work, which a child born a year later, 364 days later, is not able to do that. That doesn't mean that he's not capable of doing that.
Yeah, that is the most beautiful thing that you're saying. It's not that he's not capable or she's not capable of doing it. It is just that the gap is that many months, 300
exactly.
Is. Yeah. So January to March would be almost 300 days, roughly, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when Tanish's thing happened and why I started thinking about learning pace, there came a book to support my thought process. Is everybody should read that. It is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. So he's written a book called Outliers by Malcolm, and in that book he has seen the lives of people who have done fabulously well. For example, Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, XYZ, all the people in the world. And when he started his journey to understand the outliers, he went to meet the soccer players in US. And when he sat down and saw the pattern, all the people who were the best of the players were born from January to March. Because in US, the session starts from January to December. So the children going for soccer, they've been selected for soccer, are the children who are born from January to March because they've got more practice hours. Their motor skills are very well developed, and that's why they're chosen over the children who are a little younger to them. So this is where the gap lies, and the gap lies so wide, it increases so widely because initially the teacher says that, ma'am, aapka bachcha kar nahi pa raha, please put in efforts. Why don't you finish a little faster? And the handwriting of the children starts going wrong because they are faster and pace up with the children who are doing in the normal time in the class. And as a teacher, 99% of the teachers, they concentrate on early born children from April to July, and they say that wo kar pa raha hai, aap kyun nahi kar pa rahe ho? So before I go ahead, I would like to do an exercise with all the people who are there with me. Sonia, I want you to join in.
Yes, sure. I'm getting ready. I have to check out which is my month and your month.
Yeah, I'm born in July.
You're born in June, July. Oh,
I'm 1st of July. I'm 1st July.
I'm 31st July.
Can you see my?
Yeah, we need to enlarge it. Okay, whoever's watching it, please do this for us. With us, actually. What for us? With us.
Yes. Can you see, Sonia? Or should I?
What you do is play it and then share it.
Okay.
It just comes out, then you automatically, so you play it and then share it.
If you want to be a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, a ram sam sam, gooey 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 ram sam sam, oh Ravi, gooey 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 ram sam sam, oh Ravi, gooey 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 ram sam sam. Arms up high, reach for the sky. If you want to be a ram sam master, you've got to go a little faster. Oh, ram sam sam, oh, ram sam sam, gooey
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I really had to concentrate, okay?
So it is such a small video which is there. It is such a pattern-wise activity which starts slowly to faster. And I wanted to show this because of a reason. So catch up faster, understand the children, understand their pace, and ensure that we give them what they deserve. But as a child, we should do the opposite to them. We should not make them hurry up to study. We should not bring in the language, jaldi karo na, you're left behind. See, others are able to do, you're not able to do it. And because of that, slowly it goes into their minds. It has been observed that children who are born from January onwards, they are a little shy child, they're introvert child, because all their life they've been told by the parents and the teachers that you're not able to perform. You're not able to perform because they've been hearing this all their life. That please be faster. Please finish this work faster because X is able to do. Why can't you do it? I still remember my son's writing initially was not good, and his teacher pointed out that Tanish, your mother is into education, your father is an army officer. Look at your writing. And he was little taken aback, and the reply he gave said, "Sir, ma'am, I see my mother always on laptop, and my father's been nobody. I have not seen their writing, and nobody will see my writing as I grow up." So had I been not been there with Tanish, it was blessing in disguise that he's born on 22nd of January. I wouldn't have got into this study of whenever there's a problem comes in my school with my child or any child, I study that why the reason is. I've done 37 studies like this, Sonia.
Yeah, I
Learning
want to
pace
just
is one
ask
of
you,
this.
yeah, so I want to ask you this question. So it's a very interesting thing that when I had my conversation with you, I always knew I want to talk about this on a platform.
Mhm.
Because how many of us really look at this aspect? We will check everything. Background kaise hai? Is there a problem? Is the child going through something? Is the child having some learning, is the child able to listen properly? We go through that entire list. But I have found very few people actually looking at it and saying, oh my God, can we just check how many days later is this child born from the other child?
I have not seen across anybody.
I mean, this is something that doesn't strike us. Another thing to talk about here is NEP now declares 85% of the brain develops in the first 6 years.
Mhm.
Imagine in the first 300, in one of the 300-day patches, what is the kind of brain development that we expect? 300 days. So one big percentage of that 85% is developing during that time.
Exactly.
Thought that it was very interesting to bring this topic up and discuss it with somebody who says she's done 37 studies. I would say even a few studies would have been good. And now, Tripta, we'll give you back this platform to tell us about those studies, to tell us.
See, every study is very unique, Sonia. I
Yeah,
can't
so
bring in
any,
all the studies,
yeah,
but
so just
I will,
something that's striking. Yeah.
yeah, I will talk only about learning place to start with and the journey, how I took it forward from my school. When I saw this pattern, I was in a position where there were people to help me out. I did the study in the UP and the Bihar schools, only in preschools. I saw the same pattern. I did not feel satisfied. I said, I want to do in the K-12 segment. Does it happen the same? Or it is only happening in the preschool segment? But in the K-12 segment, the things were exactly the same. The children were not performing from born from January to March. I still was not satisfied, and I said, let me ask Delhi schools. These schools in India, they're in Delhi, and everybody wants to be the Delhi school. कि हमारा school Delhi जैसे school के जैसा होना चाहिए. And I couldn't have asked the schools directly that you tell me. Nobody would have given me the thing also because I was not known. Nobody knows me even today. Very few. I mean, slowly I'm growing, and people are knowing me. And when that is the time I sent a letter to all the schools and I requested the principals that I'm doing a study. I want to ask how many children are born in which month. Maximum birthdays are happening in which month in your school. To my surprise, it is very sad to say that 99% of the schools had their children's birthday falling from April to September. That means they were not taking children beyond September in the schools. So the age gap between these schools in India was, it is a very controversial statement I'm making, but was from April to September. So there was a gap between the first child and the last child was not 12 months, but 7 to 8 months only. So the gap was slowly coming down. I could understand the difference very well and could relate to it because I am sure they were not doing intentionally, but this was a pattern because they were choosing the best children and the best children were born in that time. That's what I understand. And I'm an army officer's wife, so are you. We have passing out parades every 6 months. There is a reason of having only 6 months people in one particular batch.
My God, this never struck me.
Yes.
Never struck me. That why do we have to passing out parades? Yeah, I've attended so many passing out parades, but it's never struck me, because of the age gap. My God. Okay.
So this is something which everybody has to understand. And whenever I used to do, I've done so many workshops. I would have trained so many teachers after doing a fantastic training workshop. And when I asked questions, the teacher used to look up to me and say that, "Ma'am, बाकी सब आपने सिखाया सब कुछ ठीक है, but मेरे क्लास में 2 बच्चे हैं. I'm not able to teach them."
Yeah. This I've been getting for.
So now I talk about adult learning cycle. No matter what you say, till that time you're not able to satisfy my concerns, I will not listen to what you're doing. So all those teachers who wanted to do good for their children, they were not interested in what I'm teaching 100 philosophies. They were only interested in these 4 children in their class who were not performing.
And they wanted to do something.
And they wanted to do something. They want to do something. They want to be their child, but they do not know how to go about it. So while working on learning pace and while working on the stimulus, how children become backbenchers, how we can improve them. So only thing I tell everybody is take out your register from starting of the year. See the children, make it a pattern. All the April children, April, March, go in the sequence. And the children born from July to September, concentrate your studies on them. That in case you have written the balance, because when I used to talk about learning pace to the teacher, they said, "Ma'am, जो बड़े बच्चे वो तो शैतान है, अगर मैंने छोटे बच्चे पे जो पढ़ नहीं पाते उस पे ध्यान देती तो बड़े बच्चा तो क्लास में गदर कर देता है." They are not able to. They be naughty. They want to roam around in the class. They want to they want to utilize energies. So I keep telling everybody that concentrate from July to September. The naughty child will come down. I will not say naughty child because this is the statement of.
This is just a high energy child. Yeah.
I will not even say high energy child because he's just ahead of time. That is it. Because he's born in April.
But maybe he is with the time and
obviously, you put a 8-month-old child to sit and you put a child who's not even born to sit, he can't sit.
Yeah.
He just can't sit.
And I'm telling you, Tripta, this is something which I don't really see being talked about. So some people, even in our program, because these are online, a lot of people are watching it. So some people may just disagree and say, no, this doesn't happen. But what when I invite a speaker and we request the Square Panda team that we're going to introduce the speaker, this is also to share different perspectives.
Yes.
To share research from people, right? So I think that's what is really, really important. So we'll now take the next part of, our session, our next. You want to explain to us, please?
My partner, I just missed out your last word.
I said that, there are things that we all wanted to talk about for this. What's the next thing you would like us to be aware about? Rather than me asking you a specific question, we have talked about the year of the gap of the child, the reactions of the child. What is the next thing that would you like to show us? Maybe another video, or would you like to just go on?
I will show you a video. Before that, I will just little sum it up for the better understanding and then show you the next video. In India, the academic session starts from 1st April to 31st March. That means all the children born from 1st April to 31st March of next year, they come in the same batch. When they come in the same batch, there is a gap of 365 days between the first child and the last child in the class. Okay, and what happens is, in case the teacher in the nursery, LKG, UKG says that, "Ma'am, ye kar nahi pa raha hai, why don't you make him repeat the class? He's not able to perform, let him go down a class." So you can imagine, in case a child is born in the right age, going to January, or he's a March born child, he's gone to a class wherein a child who is repeating the class is coming down a class because he was not able to perform in previous class. There's a gap of 1.5 years, 1 year, 4 months, 5 months also existing in this class. So a teacher who says that you repeat the class should not be done, because I give you another shocking thing, that when the children grow up, when they sit in class 10, let me finish the sentence, Sonia. When they sit in class 10th, the child who's class 11th, this child is ready to give ND exams. In case a teacher makes him sit a year later, that means he's still in class 10th and his friends, he's eligible to be in NDA, but he is missing out on 1 year. He'll be giving only 2 exams, others will be giving 3 exams. Just because one teacher said he's not able to perform and his mother agreed, trusting the teacher, and made her to them. Similarly goes with IIT JEE exams. Similarly goes with NEET exams. They miss out on one chance. So we request all the teachers, everybody, to please stick to the government norms. Even if there's a 1 year gap, there's a lot of study would have gone in to make this 1 year gap exist. And in this 1 year gap, I'm sure the psychologists, the people who are thought that they can still cope up with each other. In case we widen the gap, it is much more wider. The second thing is, stick to your July to September children. Ensure that your pace of teaching is based on the children who are born from July to September. Niche wala thoda sa upar aa jayega, upar wala thoda sa niche chala jayega, and your class will run smoothly. And when people like Sonia come and do workshops, you will not stick your mind on the 2 children who are not able to perform. So I will just show, I'm with the teachers. I would like to show you one more video, and I would like you to stick on the last sentence. Can you see? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Play it and then enlarge it.
Okay.
पूरे बच्चे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे
This is ode to the teachers.
दिल के पूरे बच्चे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं भूल भाल जाते हैं थोड़े कच्चे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं इनकी आदतों की 1000 किस्से हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं चेंज वेंज होते नहीं पर मन के सच्चे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे हैं पर बंदे अच्छे
जो जिम्मेदारी निभाते जताते नहीं.
So this is for all the teachers who come up with the question that ma'am उन मेरे 2 बच्चों का क्या जो क्लास में कर नहीं पा रहे. They want to fulfill their responsibilities. वो अपनी जिम्मेदारियां निभाना चाहते हैं और वो जताना नहीं चाहते सबको कि मेरे को I'm concerned about those 3 children in my class. I'm worried. What about them? Why I'm not able to teach them? उनका क्या होगा?
Beautiful.
So
Hello.
for
And Tripta, I think after a very long time, I'm just looking at it very emotionally. Yes, bande achhe hain. These teachers are such wonderful people.
such wonderful people, we have to guide them right. They have to be told the operational problems which exist in our system and hold their hand. Like, yes, I'm there for you. I understand. I've studied. And it is not that I've come to know from the first day I went to the school and knew about learning pace, and second day all the 37 studies. It is over the period of time. And over the period of time that I have become that I've written so many curriculums, I've handled so many schools, so many trainings, so many things, I can't even have a count on it. And the reason behind that is I want each and every teacher to grow like that. I want each and every people to feel that this is the way the teaching should happen in the schools. Because out of those 30, 40 children, 10 will be the best, 50 will be the average. And then there will be only 4 5 where you have to put in the efforts. You have to study only the 4 5 students in your class, rest they will perform. So this is what is everything
takes
about.
away so much of pressure from teachers also. You know,
Yeah.
that now if there is a problem or if there is a consistent pattern, let's not even say problem,
Yeah.
pattern being changed, seen, perhaps this is also another thing which now people may just go back and say, yeah, let me just check this. And then not only would I suggest that I would go a step further after trying to understand what you're saying, is that I would not only check it in my class, but I would also take it forward and check it in other
Everybody's class.
same thing to them, you know. So I think that's a real.
And Sonia, there are people who have come back to me and they've told me that, ma'am, I think you're mistaken because my child is March born and he's doing fabulous. He's the best in the class. And there's a children who are actually going a year later. They're not actually sitting in the right class. That is one thing. That is one thing.
And then
then
some
they
will
really,
be blessed children, some will be super blessed children.
yeah. See, when the parents understand this, when the teachers understand it, and that is the time when you're taking it, like I understood it very well. And every school I went, I told my child is going to be the youngest child in the class. Please don't force this to my child. I will put in as a mother little extra effort so that he copes up with that. So this is something which is very important, that everybody understand that, okay, this is the pattern. And unfortunately in our country, the parents are not at all aware of education policies. There are so many teachers who are not knowing what is right now. The hype of NEP is there. Before NEP, nobody even knew what is National Curriculum Framework. People didn't know what 2005 National Curriculum Framework, what is it.
No. Can't hear you, Tripta. Yeah, I'm not.
Can you hear me now?
Now, yes, I can.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought I must talk to you about is that when you talked about the child should not be asked to repeat a class, very clearly a couple of years back, there was a policy that said you cannot fail a child. You cannot ask the child to repeat till a certain age.
Exactly.
And a lot of resistance happened to that. They said, no, what about this? But, you know, I like you said, with your own child, you've experienced the learning phase. I remember my daughter used to always be the youngest in the class. And when I was asking, would she like to repeat it? I said, no, I'll get to, if she needs to cope, let me do it at the time when she's actually pitching, you know, in the system where she's.
Yeah.
I'll give here, there, rather than just to get her first in class, I stop the child here. And she scoped beautifully, you know.
Yeah. So there are two things I would like to add on that. In case you talk about Kendra Vidyalayas, they take the child as per the education norms. They do not run by preschool norms.
Yeah.
And when the child is ready to do something, they're ready to do. That age is ready. Even if we don't make the child sit in that particular month, they will slowly start sitting on their own. They slowly start crawling on their own. So the children are ready. The second thing I tell everybody that there is nothing called hyperactive child. When people say, oh my God, this child in my class is very naughty. And, this child is destructive in the class, and the parents come and say, mera bacha to sota hi nahi hai. The thing that the child is hyperactive, we start coming to know in the month of, say, when the child is 8 years old. There's nothing called slow learners. Until unless is proven by the special educators that yes, the child has. So why to label these children who are not supposed to be like that? So that is what is learning pace is all about. When the teachers perform, they do this, and it impacts all their life. Before I take the things further, I will show you one more video, Sonia, so that what impact it plays.
Today what I'll also do before we wind up, मैं ये सारा कुछ 3-4 मिनट में हिंदी में बोलना चाहूंगी.
पक्का.
ऑडियंस दोनों भाषाएं समझती हैं. तो इसको थोड़ा सा हम हिंदी में
पक्का.
लास्ट 5 minutes के लिए.
Sure, I'll do that. So what I'll do is I'll share the screen once again and
Yeah, first play it and then share. Yeah, now I can see. नहीं, आप पहले play करो फिर share करो.
Yeah, it takes a second to play because I should have opened this earlier. Can you see now?
You open it and then share the screen. You just open it and then share screen, so it comes out a little.
Please go into the classroom.
I can.
Hey, Mr. Q.
Did you see that? Why would somebody do that?
Please go into the classroom. No talking. Quietly.
Hey, Miss Meredith. How you doing?
We need you inside.
How do you think that makes us feel?
I forgot my number.
What's your name?
Jordan
What's your last name?
Carter.
All right. Go ahead.
School is hard enough.
Come on in, sit down quietly at your desks, and begin writing.
This kind of stuff just makes it harder.
I said quietly, please. Who's talking? Is it you, Sophie? Don't let it be you.
Don't believe me?
Sophie.
Please just watch.
I'm not up here for me, I'm up here for you. Pay attention. Okay? Now somebody answer me. Somebody needs to answer me really fast.
Every time we're ignored or yelled at or silenced, a teacher takes away what's possible.
No horseplay, no running, and especially no talking.
Moment by moment.
Mr. Garrity, your students' behavior yesterday in the lunchroom, it was terrible. Next time, silent lunch.
Did you hear that? Stay in line and catch a bubble. I'm not playing.
If this is education, we're in trouble.
Bye, Miss McGarity.
Frederick Douglass said, once you learn to read, you'll be forever free. The way it is now, 2 of the 3 of us will never be able to really read. It doesn't have to be this way.
Hey, Jordan. How you doing? Good.
Everyone we meet throughout our day can make a difference.
I've been waiting for you to arrive.
All the difference.
Good, how are you? Great. Hi, Jordan. Bye, Jason.
Good morning, Jordan.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Good.
Go ahead and put your number in.
Talk with us, not at us.
That's okay. I'll look it up for you. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay.
All right. Have a
Teach us what we need to know. That's how we get smarter.
Well, good morning, Sophie, Janicia, and Jordan.
And when you talk with us and teach us, give us bigger and bigger words.
Now what I'd like you to do, children, is turn around and converse with your neighbor and discuss where the mother might have gone.
Words that we can use to read and understand.
She is prey for eagles, so she hunts at night.
And that will take us places we can never reach without you.
Remember, we're entering the learning zone. Now, how can we show our respect to the children and teachers who are working?
We can walk quietly.
Yes. Okay, kids, so what I'd like you to do is continue writing your narrative, documenting your emotions if you were the baby owl and your mother abandoned you in the nest.
What can you do? Learn all that you can so that you can challenge us to be our best.
You would have stayed and assisted them in whatever they needed.
Share yourself with us and show us how to share ourselves with others. Give us courage. Give us compassion. Help us find our own voices so we can become who we are meant to be.
Why would you want?
So children understand, children feel. And there's one more tip I would like to share, which every teacher can do to avoid the learning gaps in their classes. What I used to do is we used to have the round tables in our classes, and I used to make all kind of a children sit in each group. So the child was born in April, the child born in September, the child was born in January to March. We're sitting in the same groups. And I used to say that every task you have to do is group wise. So you have to finish your task together and then get back to me. You want to go and play outside, you all have to be at the same pace and do the things together. And that really helped me to, because what they learn from peer, they will not learn from us. And the child who is born in April, he's helping, he's finished his task well because most of his skills are faster, his understanding is a little faster. He will help the child sitting next to him that don't worry, I'm there for you, मैं हूं ना, मैं कराता हूँ. और टीचर को कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, वो आपस में ही सब कुछ हो जाता था. And a fatso like me, what I used to get is all the groups coming together, checking their notebooks together, telling the group leader to come and take the books back. So it used to be very, very easy for me to monitor the class, and everything used to happen on self-driven modes rather than me helping, going sitting the child, that please hold the pencil, you're not able to perform well. Everything was used to happen on its own because they were grouped together in such a way that yes, they're ready to bloom. So this is where I have taken 40 minutes, Sonia. I want everybody to ask me questions. As you requested, I will come down to in Hindi also to explain the learning place once again.
Just एक छोटा सा, because 5 मिनट ही है हमारे पास.
ठीक है, 5 मिनट में
थोड़ा सा हिंदी में you know what happens is कि हम दोनों comfortable हो जाते हैं, बिल्कुल समझनी बहुत जरूरी है.
ठीक है. तो हमारे देश में जब भी कोई बच्चा क्लास में एडमिशन लेता है सोनिया, तो हमारे देश की एक रूल्स एंड पॉलिसीज है जिसमें कि जो बच्चा 1 अप्रैल से पैदा होता है और अगले साल 31 तक मार्च तक का बच्चा होता है, वो एक क्लास में बैठता है बिकॉज उसको एक क्लास माना गया है. और हमारे यहाँ पर 1 अप्रैल से 31 मार्च तक का सेशन होता है. 1 अप्रैल सेशन शुरू होता है, 31 मार्च को खत्म होता है. तो ये सारे बच्चे जो इस दौरान में पैदा होते हैं वो एक पर्टिकुलर क्लास में जाते हैं. तो होता क्या है कि अगर हम पेरेंटिंग के पर्पस से समझें कि जो बच्चा है हर चीज अपने टाइम से करना सीखता है, जिसको डेवलपमेंट डोमेन्स भी हम लोग कहते हैं. तो ये बच्चा जो कि 1 अप्रैल का बच्चा, वो दूसरे बच्चे से 1 साल बड़ा है. और चूंकि 1 साल बड़ा है और वो अपना सारा काम ज्यादा थोड़ा सा एक्टिवली कर पा रहा है, तो वो बच्चा टीचर का प्यारा हो जाता है कि ये खत्म कर पा रहा है, तुम खत्म क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे. और तब एक होड़ शुरू होती है कि तुम उसकी तरह बनो, जल्दी खत्म करो, वो खत्म कर पा रहा है, आप भी करो. और एक टीचर के दिमाग में ये बात आ जाती है कि ये इसमें कुछ थोड़ा सा स्लो है, ये कर नहीं पाएगा. और धीरे धीरे ऐसे ही करके धीरे धीरे उस बच्चे के दिमाग में, उसके पेरेंट्स के दिमाग में ये बात आ जाती है कि मेरा बच्चा तो इस काम के लिए बना ही नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा तो पढ़ाई में वीक है और मेरा बच्चा कर नहीं पाएगा. और वो एक वेरी फेमस डायलॉग इन इंडिया, शर्मा जी का बच्चा पढ़ पा रहा है तो तुम क्यों नहीं पढ़ पा रहे, वो कर पा रहा है तो तुम क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे. ये कंपैरिजन धीरे धीरे, चूंकि टीचर ही कंसर्न है, वो बोलना चाहती है और वो बताना चाहती है कि प्लीज देखो, मैंने अपनी तरफ से कोशिश कर रही हूँ और आप भी कोशिश करो. एक टीचर का कंसर्न होता है, बट उसको पता नहीं कि वो कंसर्न कितना बड़ा नासूर बन के जिंदगी भर बच्चे के जहन में आता है. और इसीलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जब भी हमारे क्लास में बच्चे हों, कोई भी क्लास सेशन शुरू हो, तो हम चाहते हैं कि जब मैंने ये स्टडी की तो मैंने ये पाया कि अप्रैल से लेकर मार्च तक के बच्चे जब हमारे क्लास में होते हैं, जब मैंने अपनी पढ़ाई की हर पेज को जुलाई से सितंबर तक रखा, तो ऊपर वाले थोड़े से नीचे आए, नीचे वाले थोड़े से ऊपर खिंच पाए और सारा काम एक साथ हो गया. अगर मैं सिर्फ छोटे बच्चों को कंसंट्रेट करूंगी तो बड़े बच्चे क्लास में, चूंकि उन्होंने अपना काम खत्म कर दिया है, वो फ्री है, तो क्लास में बाकी चीजों को करने नहीं देते. और अगर मैं बड़े बच्चों पे कंसंट्रेट करती तो हमारे छोटे रह जाते. तो बीच वाले बच्चों पे कंसंट्रेट करके आगे बढ़े तो सब कुछ ठीक चलता है.
और हाँ, आई थिंक ऑल्सो मैं एक चीज और बोल के करना चाहूंगी कि जब आप क्लास में एक कंसिस्टेंट पैटर्न देखते हैं, एक पैटर्न जो बच्चे को स्पेस पे नहीं जाने दे रहा, उस जिस लेवल पे आपने अपना करिकुलम, अपना लेसन डिजाइन कर रहे हैं, वो बच्चा कंटिन्यूअसली, कुछ बच्चे हैं कि कोप नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. हम बहुत हद तक अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में सोचते हैं, ये होगा, ये होगा, ये होगा. तो तृप्ता के कहने से, जिस तरीके से उसने रिसर्च किया है, आप जरूर एक पैटर्न को डेट ऑफ बर्थ में भी खोजें.
एग्जैक्टली
नहीं है, वो ये नहीं कह रही कि ये ही एक रीजन हो, हम ये कह रहे हैं कि ये एक बहुत बड़ा रीजन हो सकता है, क्योंकि ये एक जो इन्होंने रिसर्च करी, इन्होंने स्टडी करी है इसके बारे में. तो ये कि एंड मुझे बिल्कुल लॉजिकल लग रहा है, क्योंकि जब मैं कभी अपने अपने बच्चों को देखती थी तो आप इसको जरूर गौर करके पैटर्न ढूंढिए इसमें. Am I right, तृप्ता?
यस, हम लोग कई बार कहते हैं देखो कितना छोटा है, इस क्लास के लायक लगता ही नहीं है. मतलब मैंने आई हैव सीन द क्यूरियोसिटी, लोग मेरे को वापस आके मैसेज करते हैं कि मैम आपने जो बोला था सच था, हमने तो ध्यान ही नहीं दिया. और दूसरी बात है, एक और लर्निंग पेस होती है जो कि किसी कारण से, घर में शादी है, छोटा भाई बहन है, मम्मी पापा की तबीयत खराब है, वो पेस भी आता है जब बच्चे कोप अप नहीं कर पाते, बट वो पेस सिर्फ एक रीजन से होता है और रीजन की जब रीजन खत्म होता है तो वो भी ऊपर हो जाता है.
So I think हमने दोनों बहुत क्लियरली एक सोच डाली है. कभी कभी ये जो रिसर्च की प्रेजेंटेशंस होती है ये नॉर्मल से थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम लगता है, क्योंकि ये एक पूरी खोज है, एक पूरी थॉट है किसी की जो आपको हम लोग बता रहे हैं. So thank you so much. And today we've talked about the learning pace of the age, of depending on the age. Next week we have a very young, dynamic cognitive educationist who's going to talk to about the learning gaps that can happen due to all the other reasons.
Wow.
So that's going to be the connection. And thank you so much. And इस साल दिसंबर में जब आप हमारे पास वापस आए, तो please keep growing and keep.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Square, square, panda.